Spike, do you think Israel will leave Syria this year? That's going to be tricky. I think that's going to depend on what Jolani does in terms of the progress that they do or they do not make in Syria. So we'll pull up. See, we got the map up here, man. It's perfect. So this area here, I think this is actually updated. So this blue area here, to the right of this blue line, is the area that Israel pushed into essentially like as the Assad regime fell. Like they were ready to go. They got in there pretty quickly. And they're still today, or within the last couple days, they've put out some videos and pictures showing different weapon systems that they've captured and fighting positions they've taken over in those portions of Syria. It doesn't look like they're advancing anymore for what it's worth. I know that at one point there was, I think it was just, like, I don't want to say, not exaggeration, but like speculative fear-mongering in a sense of like, there were some Russian channels pushing it actually, saying, look at this, Israel is on the march to Damascus. And I think that was never really in the cards. But it does look like they've stopped across the board, set up some security positions there. But I think so long as they continue to find weapons and don't have a clear sign of like what Jolani is going to do, they're probably not going to leave. That could end up being a year or more. Syria's in a tricky spot right now, right? They've got essentially a jihadi, a reformed jihadi, however you want to look at it that way. But they're also not they're not going down the route right now of Islamic State or Al-Qaeda. So it is a more moderate state, albeit with a checkered past. So from Israel's perspective, from anyone's perspective, we're also seeing a similar issue up here in the north with Turkey's got a pretty close eye on their border. You've got to be concerned about is Jolani and HTS and now the interim government, are they actually going to be able to tamp down on groups like Islamic State and hold any sort of real control? So honestly, my gut would say that we're going to see Israeli forces in this area for quite a while. It might be a year or more before Syria is set up well enough to kind of show the world that they actually have the state under control. That's where I would lean.